Hello, Ravens. Welcome to your Earth astrology reading for the month of March. I am using the clarifying life situations for the overall theme. And then this month, we're going to do something just a little bit different. I did get a new deck of cards recently, and it came with an interesting new spread. It is called the Crow Tarot, and the spread is the Crow spread. So it's the heart energy, your current energy, your crossing energy, your hopes and fears, your grounding energy, lessons from the past, uh, external forces, and the outcome. All right. So, starting with the overall theme for the Ravens for the month of March, we have the Carried Away card. Which says, let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Ooh, I like that, Ravens. So, yes, if you have an opportunity for a romantic moment this month, I would definitely take it. I would definitely let yourself get caught up in that, even if it's not your own. Personal romance, or maybe it's self romance. Either way, watching somebody else fall in love is also a beautiful thing. But yeah, there definitely could be some love in the near future for some of the Ravens. And I will actually point out that you do have two of the best cards in the deck for love in your reading. You've got the Two of Cups here, and you have the Lovers as well. So I won't get too far into it, but yes, it could be a very loving, very romantic weekend for the Ravens. And again, I would let yourself just enjoy. All right, so then we'll move to your heart energy. So your heart energy is the energy that is serving as a foundation right now. This is what has taken hold in your heart at the moment because of life situations. So you have the Hangman. So the Hangman is a card of pausing and waiting to gain enlightenment. It can also be a card of sacrificing something in order to gain enlightenment. And again, I kind of feel like in the heart of things, this is kind of where the Ravens are and have been. You're kind of in that hangman mode. You're just kind of pausing, waiting. You're kind of waiting to see what's what, I think. And again, I feel like this is a good place to be. It's the Ravens are gathering knowledge right now, gathering wisdom in their heart, and I would say probably related to love. But let's clarify the Hangman. So with the Hangman, we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is a card of something being dead, done, and over with. But it's also my card of blessings in disguise. So again, this could be why some of the Ravens are in hangman mode right now, because they could have just experienced an ending, right? But again, I feel like this ending has already happened. And I feel like the Ravens are starting to see now. Again, you're starting to gain that knowledge, you're starting to gain that wisdom, and you're starting to see how this ending is actually very much a blessing in disguise. Next, we go to your current energy. And here we have the Queen of Cups, which just fits absolutely nicely into this entire reading. The Queen of Cups, she is all about valuing feelings and emotions. And again, I really feel like this is what the Ravens have been doing while in this hangman mode. You've really been, examining your feelings, examining your emotions, and really understanding what they are, where they come from. But let's clarify the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is a card of knowing your limits and not taking on more than you can handle. And again, I feel like that's kind of probably what happened with this ending, right? Was somebody, or there was a situation where there was just absolutely um, too much put on your plate. And again, the Five of Swords can also be a card of um, uh, an unfair fight. So again, it kind of feels like, somebody, it almost feels like somebody was trying to perhaps use like your emotions or your feelings or past experiences against you. And again, if something like that ended, this is definitely a blessing for you. But again, I also feel like with that Queen of Cups, the most important thing is that you have learned where your limits are and you have learned where to say, hey, that's enough of that. Next, we go to your crossing energy. So this can be either what helps you or what hinders you, what holds you back. And here we have the strength card. So the strength card, this is all about your inner critic, right? This is all about your inner strength, right? And I feel like, again, what could help you is conquering that inner critic, not letting that inner critic, that inner voice inside your head put you down anymore. I really feel like what's going to support you and your goals right now is again finding that inner strength. Which again, I feel like a lot of the Ravens already have. You have found that inner strength, and you are starting to stand up for yourself, which I think is wonderful. But let's clarify the strength card. So with the strength card, we have the Two of Pentacles. So again, yes, this card can be a card of having like too much on your plate. You know what I mean? Like juggling too many things. And again, I do feel like you were juggling a lot of things, and this probably was not very helpful for you. But again, I feel like in some way that inner critic, that inner voice was telling you that you had to do this. But again, I also feel like you are conquering that inner critic and saying, hey, yeah, no, we don't have to do this. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and fears. And here we have the Ace of Swords. So first of all, aces always do represent new beginnings. And the Ace of Swords also represents victory or success. So again, I do feel like there is hope of success, but there could also be a little bit of fear surrounding this new beginning. But let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Oops. All right. So with the Ace of Swords, again, we have the Queen of Cups again. So that's the Queen of Cups twice. Again, really understanding where that fear is coming from. Okay, the fear of the new beginning. Really pay attention to your emotions and the thoughts that you are feeding those emotions, because that's how feelings are created. Emotions come and go, but we create a feeling when we put thought to it. So again, really pay attention to your emotions, especially around this new beginning, and what thoughts you are attaching to those emotions. Next, we go to your grounding energy. So the grounding energy, this is what keeps you centered and connected to the present. And here we have the High Priestess. So trusting your intuition, that is what's going to keep you centered, keep you grounded in the present. Ravens, really, really trust that intuition, pay attention to that intuition, and really be listening. That is, again, grounding yourself and connecting with spirit would probably be a really wonderful thing for the Ravens. But let's clarify the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess, we have the Seven of Wands. So this is a card of standing up for your convictions. So again, that could definitely be part of the grounding energy as well there with the High Priestess. Trusting your intuition on something and standing your ground, and not backing down from it. This is really going to ground the Ravens. And again, sometimes with Ravens, they really need that grounding because they're Ravens. They like to be up in the air. They like to be up in, like the headspace area. But every once in a while, they do have to come down and ground themselves. And again, I feel like that is what is happening. Pay attention to your intuition, Ravens, but also ground yourself. And again, be ready to stand up for what you believe in, what your convictions are. Next, we go to lessons from the past. And here we have the Two of Cups. And like I said, the Two of Cups is the best card in the deck for love. And again, you also have the lovers in here, and you had the carried away, the romantic moments. So I do feel like there could be some new love in the picture for the Ravens, but um, now, yeah, it's not really on this card, but on the traditional tarot, the two people on the Two of Cups are meant to look very different from each other because it's meant to represent somebody who is very different than what you are used to. So again, I do feel like if there is new love coming in for any of the Ravens, I feel like this could be a really good connection and very much different from anything that you have had in the past. And again, this is lessons from the past. So that's kind of what I feel like Spirit is saying. Like, this isn't like anything else that you have had before. So use the lessons that you've had romantically in the past, but again, don't carry on any hurt feelings or resentment from past relationships. This is new, this is different. But let's clarify the Two of Cups. So with the Two of Cups, we have the Fool. Yes, taking a leap of faith. That really is confirmation there, Raven. Spirit is really saying that, yes, there does need to be, or you are being called to take a leap of faith in love and to try and trust that this person, again, is different. And then on the Fool here, there's this little dog, and the little dog represents a loyal companion, right? So I feel like this person will be very loyal. Also, here, he is carrying a little sack there. And that sack contains the knowledge and wisdom that he has brought with him from his last trip through the major arcana. So this is kind of saying like you have more knowledge and more wisdom than you did in the past. So again, take this leap of faith and trust that this will be a loyal companion. And then we go to external forces. And here we have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands could be a card of carrying heavy burdens. Um, and well, actually, it also represents an end to carrying heavy burdens. And I feel like that is kind of like the external force. I feel again that there were probably, we talked about that a little bit with the Five of Swords. I feel like there were a lot of burdens and expectations that were put on you from other people. And I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying that you can now put these burdens down. These burdens are no longer yours to carry. But let's clarify the Ten of Wands. So with the Ten of Wands, we have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, this is a card of repeating patterns. So again, I think this is just Spirit's way of saying, hey, you've been through this once where you took on other people's burdens. Don't repeat the pattern again and you will be fine. And again, I think that's a straightforward message there. And finally, we come to the outcome card. And here we have the lovers. So the lovers does represent love in all forms. And again, this really does look like a wonderful love reading for any ravens who are looking for love. And again, I really do feel that if there is, a new love that is happening right now or happens this month, again, I do feel like this could be divinely guided or spiritually guided. But again, there are going to be some risks. There is that leap of faith that you are going to have to take. But let's clarify the lovers. So with the lovers, we have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is a card of resting, relaxing, and recovering. And it's also a card of blessings, but I don't know if you just like kind of heard me do that little bit of sigh. I feel like that is what the Ravens are going to feel at the end of this month, and especially those who are, looking for love, if there is love starting. I feel like this is going to be a breath of fresh air. Like you are going to be able to breathe, and you're going to be able to relax with this person as well. And I just feel like this person or this situation could just bring in so many blessings for the Ravens. I love it. What a great reading, Ravens, especially for love. I didn't expect this to be a love reading, but that's kind of the way it went. So I hope that is helpful for some of the Ravens out there this month. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the new spread this month. And yeah, I will see everybody next month. Bye for now.